Hey, what's going on, folks? Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Ritual Madness Podcast, episode 158, The Doctor's Treatment with Jay Bird and Dr. Michael Barrett, sir. And let me see here. Do me a favor. Check out ritualmadnesspodcast.com. On the right sides, you can connect with us on a plethora of links. iTunes and Stitcher, both applications for your space phones to listen to us on, all those other shits. You can just look us up, Ritual Madness Podcast. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Do me a favor and download the Listen to My Radio app. That's LISTEN, the number 2, My Radio, and search Ritual Madness Podcast. Bookmark it. You can listen to the station all the time because it's on all the time. All kinds of good fucking metal and comedy and all kinds of good shit, rap and everything. Everything's on there. And if you shop Amazon, scroll down to our Amazon link, click it, bookmark it as your own Amazon link. Every time you buy something from Amazon, it kicks us back a couple pennies at no cost to you. Below there's a little donation link. If you're feeling generous, please donate to the podcast to keep things going here. Keep the lights on. If you're in a band or you have friends in bands and you want to submit your music for the station, please do that at ritualmadnesspodcast@gmail.com. That's ritualmadnesspodcast@gmail.com. Do me a favor and check out dotwpod.com. Some friends in the Twin Cities here that have a podcast as well. Disciples of the Watch podcast, a couple great guys doing some cool shit, supporting the underground and the independent labels and things like that. Also, check out the Root of All Evil radio show on KFAI's Fresh Air Radio. We do a monthly Madness podcast show at Lee's Liquor Lounge every month. Our next one is June 30th. It's Cy Mothwa's CD release party. Hate Beast will be on that. Kunanoon, Cymothwa, Deep Haven, Zenith Waves. That is a 21-plus show. $2 Jack and Cokes, $3 PBR Tallboys, and $300 in tattoo giveaways from Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective. And we appreciate you coming and supporting. Also, my band is playing tomorrow night, Saturday, June 10th, at the Opinion Brewery. Beastface down in Fierno. Tomorrow Brings New Blood, Digital Homicide, 32 Headshots, Murder in the House of God, Sin 7, Ascafa, and my band Outside the Murder. Come check us out. It's our first time playing in the cities for a little while, so it's going to be a good time. Oh, it's an 18-plus show, $10 cover, 4 p.m. start apparently, so it's nice and early. Get yourself in some air conditioning because tomorrow's supposed to be fucking ungodly hot, and it'll be a good time, so come check us out. Again, we're going to get back to episode 158, hanging out with the guys, Jay Bird and Michael Barrett. How you guys doing, man?
You're good. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it very much. You guys can hear everything? You good?
Yes,
good?
we can.
Just do me a favor and get really close to the microphone so everybody can hear what we're talking about
like
here.
I'm going down on somebody.
Yeah, something like kind of a fuzzy alien cock or something. What were we talking about alien cock before we even went on here?
Hey, what was that about?
It was
umbilical strangulation.
Yeah. So tell me what you guys do. What do you guys do for a living? What are you up to?
Mike?
I'm in the steel industry.
Yeah.
Kind of boring, but hey, pays the bills.
Hell yeah. It's pretty good paying job, right?
Oh, it does. It pays the bills. Gets me my beer.
Yeah, there you go.
Gets me out to the shows.
Right? Hell yeah.
So can't complain.
He's a doctor, too.
I'm a doctor on the side.
Yeah.
What kind of doctor did we decide that you were?
I'm a gynecologist.
You're the gynecologist.
Come on now.
Absolutely. Put your legs up in the stirrups, lady.
Yep.
Yep.
What do you do, Jay?
I've been painting for who knows how long. Tattoo artist over at Tattoo Asylum, and I am also a doctor.
Yeah, we've got a couple doctors in the house here tonight.
I'm the proctologist.
Yeah. Gynecologist, proctologist. We got the front and the back covered. So it's all good. So Mike, you and I have been talking about doing a podcast for quite some time, like a couple of years, right?
Yeah.
And just never worked out.
Nope. Yep. Finally, it has. I'm glad.
The reason that I noticed you were popping up in my feed a whole bunch, and you met Ginger Lynn, and that was the that was one of my
he loves Ginger,
dude.
Doesn't
that is the ultimate. Now I'm fucking 44 years old, so. My first Ginger Lynn experience was before I worked in a porn shop and all this other shit. My uncle had a VHS tape, and I was like, this bitch is so fucking hot.
Oh.
Dirty, dirty, dirty. And I saw it pop up in the feed, and I was like, what the fuck? Nice. And then I started seeing you with all these horror show folks, man. You know, all the horror movie people. I think you had, Sid Haig?
Sid Haig, Bill Moseley,
I peed next to Sid Haig once.
Nice. Did he fucking look over and
We were just bullshitting.
never turn your back to a clown?
Yeah, it's just like both of us like holding our wieners, talking to each other.
That's always an awkward
Nice to
situation,
meet you.
is it?
He made me a balloon animal once.
Was it your wiener?
No. This was like the fourth time I met him, and yeah, he made me a balloon animal and gave it to me.
That's fucking awesome. Do you still got that balloon?
No,
Didn't make it.
What'd you do with the balloon, Jay?
made it into a cock ring.
Nice. Awesome. Did you use it actually? Or
No,
No, you weren't.
No, I was lying about all that.
So you actually got it on right now is what you're saying.
A gentleman never tells,
You never kiss and tell. Huh?
but he did give me a balloon animal.
That's awesome. As he points at his junk, that's fucking awesome. He did give me a balloon animal. So now you guys kind of you've done a bunch of horror convention circuit, right? You guys kind of been to a bunch of different shows and
Yeah, Mike, he ordered some prints offline one day and sent them out, and then he met me at a convention, and then like a week later, he's like, "Hey, you want to go to Chicago?"
For Days of the Dead,
Yeah,
which is a horror convention.
Was it Days
nice.
of the Dead?
Yep.
Yeah, it was Days of the Dead.
Awesome horror convention in Chicago.
So yeah,
is this like an annual thing? Something they do every year? or what?
Annually, every year in Chicago.
they got them all over the place now.
There's it's becoming really popular.
It's fucking
But
badass.
if you can check it out, I definitely
yeah,
suggest it.
Days of the Dead is awesome. So yeah, like for the last 4 or 5 years, we're just a team.
Yeah. Going in. So you set your booth up as far as like.
Yep, I sell prints and stuff, and sometimes I pawn him off as the artist.
Nice. Has he done that before?
Yes, he has.
Lots of
If he's
times.
out smoking or pooping, as he says,
Right. Right.
he'll tell me, "Oh, just sign my name. I don't care." I'm like, "I'm not gonna do that." Hey,
Have you signed it?
No, I
ever?
haven't.
Oh
I
my
haven't.
god, that would have been so fucking.
I
awesome.
make him pre-sign everything now.
Didn't I like try to teach you how to do
You
my
did.
signature?
It's like, oh, it's
one
easy.
drunken night.
Here. It's just like this. You can do it. I'm like, no.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
So yeah, we've just been
feel-
doing this for like the last 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, 4 years now, at least.
That's fucking badass. That's fucking badass. And Jay was very kind enough to donate a bunch of prints for my benefit show, my family's benefit show. And it was awesome. You should have seen the guy's face when he won. Because we gave the one that was the special one you gave me. You gave me you're like there's only one or two of these or some shit.
Oh,
like
it's
that.
probably the foil prints.
And you're like, you gave me one of those, and then you gave me a bunch of different ones. And you're like, these are the most popular ones that I sell. And the guy fucking won the set first, and he was all fucking super stoked. And then he bid on the other one as well and won that one. So
Did he premature ejaculate?
he could have. I don't know. I couldn't
hope
really.
he did.
I couldn't tell if he had a spot or anything right on his pants or not. But
I would have looked.
hell yeah, man. I mean, it was pretty busy that night, so I wasn't sure.
Proof or it
Yeah, it
didn't
was
happen.
a great night.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was super fun. So you guys, so you've been an artist for how long, man?
I don't even know anymore.
Yeah. As a kid, you were fucking.
Yeah, I was still drawing. I grew up in Duluth, and when I moved down here when I was 24, that's when I just set my mind to it and just went to it. It took me like 9 years to grow the balls to like take it public, and yeah,
Sure.
it's been like this ever since.
So how long did you live in? You said up till 24, and then you moved
Yeah,
to the cities?
I lived in Duluth for 24 years, and then I moved down here.
And no thought of becoming a tattoo artist? or
No, I
anything
thought
like
I
that?
could be a musician up there.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
What do you play?
I did a little bit of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had a band called Absent of.
And so, do you guys play out? Do gigs and shit or what?
Yeah, we had a 1 year anniversary, and like the guitar broke in the first half of the second song, and then we just gave up. Like we actually had like dancers and stuff. We were going to come out on stage and stuff. Yeah, it was just a huge failure, much like my entire life.
I won't say that.
Positivity.
So I just went back to doing the whole art thing, and it's proven to be beneficial. And I met a complete stranger, and here we are.
Yeah, man, for sure. So you actually did the cover for the last Nuisance album, right? The newest one?
Yep.
How did you get commissioned to do that one?
Well, Vince knows Winfield and everyone at the shop over here, and I've done some just filler work on him when I was starting my apprenticeship over there. And he just contacted me one day and gave me some ideas, and it's mostly about the whole millennial aspect of it, where they're just glued to a black screen.
Right.
And yeah, I just went from there. I got another design in the works right now. I just got to find time to paint it.
Sure.
Yeah, and so it's just this kid just like on her knees, just staring at a tablet.
Now you do a lot of morbid art. You do a lot of crazy shit.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
They're called this dark arts.
Dark arts.
Yeah, for
we,
sure,
We can
man.
go to that story later.
So what brought you toward lean you towards the darker stuff?
I don't know.
Do you do?
I really don't know.
horror
It's just
films.
something I want to do. Yeah. It's just, yeah.
He's a big horror fan, so
Yeah.
I think that has a big influence on your art.
I remember back when I was a kid, I had to share a room with my brother, and he was big into Fangora.
Sure.
And he had the It poster, and he had it on the wall, and I was so scared of it that I had my parents take it down. But now, yeah, he's like my favorite character ever. I don't know. It's just what I like.
Sure.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's different because it's horror art, but it's traditional.
Sure.
It's all done by hand because screw those digital artists.
Right.
And it's done with bright colors. You don't get that just black and red,
Right.
traditional horror style.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. It's just something I do.
What inspires you to start to like say you're gonna fucking come up with an idea? What would give you an idea to make something really cool?
That's
Booze.
as I crack open up PBR. That's a good question. I don't really know how to answer it. I just see it,
Yeah.
and then I just start drawing. So there's some nights where I wake up in the next morning and it's like, what the fuck did I just draw? And then I look at my sketchbook. Holy shit!
He once
Right.
told me that he's never did a painting sober.
Really?
So that says something
I
about
think
his
that
art.
I
That was
honestly-
back in the
that's-
day,
That's
though.
very common, though.
Yeah,
Actually
it
to
is.
be altered in some way, to
Yep.
just kind of be focused on it.
Yep.
I know that I write songs all the time doing that shit. Just get high and fucking go at it, just
True.
for the fun of it. I actually have a friend who's actually a digital artist. He's a painter as well, but he's transitioned into doing a lot of digital stuff and. His art just kind of spoke to me like that, and I had never tried doing any kind of digital anything. And he
Yeah,
was telling me, use this, try that, do this, whatever. And there'd be times where I just go at something, fucking layer shit.
For the record, it's like I'm not a huge fan of the digital arts, but I appreciate that they're actually doing art.
Sure.
I just, I'm traditional.
Yeah,
The only sober painting I ever did was the PBR girl, which doesn't
It's
make
one of the most popular.
which
too.
doesn't make any sense since it was on their beer cases last year.
nice, nice. That's
doesn't make
awesome,
any
dude.
sense.
Oh yeah. So what got you into the whole horror genre and doing
Oh. Well, I loved horror ever since I was a kid.
Yeah,
My dad would watch horror. My brother was into horror.
yeah,
And I grew up with my older cousins too, which got me into horror and good music.
Right.
Metal and all that, hair metal, and
sure,
so I loved it all my life.
yeah, yeah. That's fucking
Greg, what's your favorite horror icon?
horror icon, you say? I'm a fan of the tall man from Phantasm. That was
yeah.
one that
Agnes Scrim.
it kind of rocked me as a kid,
Oh, yeah.
So that was one, and then I guess the movie that really kind of fucking twisted me as a kid was Evil Dead, the first Evil Dead.
Yeah.
It just fucked with me.
Wasn't that like a college project?
I'm not sure.
I heard something, but
Sure looks like it could have been.
Could have been.
when you go back and watch it, but I fucking love that shit. It's
Yep.
so cool.
I think I heard that on the internet. But if it's on the internet, it's true, right?
Right. That's what they say.
course.
Anyways. That's what they say.
You know a movie I watched the other day?
What's that?
Howard the Duck.
Yeah. How was that? I haven't seen that in a long time.
They're remaking that movie, I heard.
Yeah, I bet they're going to
Which
try
is-
to incorporate it with the Marvel universe. But when the Dark Overlord of the universe,
Yeah.
that shit scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I look at it now and it's just like, man, I was a pussy.
It's cheesy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you go back to a lot of, I mean, even the Hellraiser movies,
Yep.
man.
Oh,
I've
that's
tried
right.
to revisit some of that stuff, and I was like,
Yep.
man, it was so on point back then. You're like, wow, this is so
Yep.
fucking cool, the crazy lightning, bolts. And I look at it now, I'm like, holy fuck, that's cheesy as shit.
Yep.
Speaking of Pinhead, Doug Bradley's like probably one of the nicest
He's one of my
men you
favorite
met.
persons I met.
That's
He's-
the original
Yeah, original
Pinhead, correct?
Pinhead.
Yeah.
A funny story is a buddy of mine, Sean Jensen, was in a airport going to a horror convention to meet him, and fucking ran into him in the airport, and he was sleeping at the airport, and dude gave him some money, gave him some cigarettes and shit. It was super cool to him.
Yep.
First time I met him was at Crypticon in Minneapolis one year. And I was like all fanboying out and like, I probably jacked off later to it. But, later on that night, because I was staying in the hotel, I went down to the piece of shit bar that they had. And Doug Bradley was at the bar drinking a beer and eating a burger.
That's pretty fucking.
So I sat next to him.
Did,
And
did
it's like,
he look at it and go fucking,
well, the chair next to him was open. He's all like calm and like collective and stuff. He's like one of the nicest guys. He's got the nicest handwriting too. Yeah, he's just sitting there eating a burger, Pinhead.
That's pretty awesome.
So I bought him a beer.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got a picture signed by him that says, "See you in hell, Jay."
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'll race you there.
I already have my one-way ticket.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So now, how long have you been tattooing now?
Full time, a little over 2 years.
2 years.
Just a little.
Now, how was the transition between?
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's you give me a paintbrush, yeah, I'll go to town.
Right.
Give me a machine, it's completely different.
Yeah. What is so different between the two mediums?
For me, I'd like when I'm putting like the paint on the brush, I know how much is on there.
Mm-hmm.
With the machine and the needle, it's like it's completely different. You know,
Sure.
It takes. I think Jax from Twisted Images said that it takes about 5 years for you to completely master, you know, every part of the body and know what you're completely doing. So
Right.
I'm getting there.
Sure.
It's fun.
And I suppose the reservoirs on the tubes themselves are different.
Yeah, it's different. Everything's different.
And I suppose you're getting to know all the needle groupings and all things like that.
I'm getting a lot of weird like tattoos in weird areas.
Yeah.
And that's been interesting.
Sometimes that could be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you've
The
been
booby-
tattooed. I've
the
seen you.
booby tattoos.
I've seen you being tattooed by Schmitty, who is a longtime artist in the Twin Cities.
Yep.
I've got a couple Schmitty pieces myself.
Yep.
I've known that dude a long, long time. Super cool cat. Fucking,
Yeah, he's awesome.
he's been around. You know, in the east side of St. Paul, he's fucking just well known as hell. He's been around, him and his brother Dan.
Yep.
And I mean, I see you getting tattooed by Schmitty. How did you get hooked up with Schmitty, and what drew you to his artwork?
It's just morbid, you know.
Evil as fuck.
Evil as fuck. It's all freehand on me too.
Yeah.
I just go in there and
Yep.
he just draws it on me, and
Yep.
I give him the okay, and he tattoos it. But I've known Schmitty for like 25 years.
Sure.
Do the East Side parties and
Yep.
whatnot, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, he's a great guy, great artist.
Yeah.
If you want morbid shit, contact Schmitty.
Yeah, when you lock him down, that's the thing, is locking him down, because
Yep.
he's so fucking busy, and it's crazy because he's been busy since we were fucking way young, you
Yep.
know,
Yep.
just constantly. I know a buddy of mine's been getting tattooed by him for fucking 20 years or something,
Yep.
you know, something ridiculous.
And I can add that Mike sits better than anybody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's my
Yeah.
therapy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does not move.
I got my
anything.
armpit tattooed.
Oof.
It was a little tender, but hey,
You got the back of your kneecap tattoo.
that too. The armpit was a little more tender.
A little stung a little
Yeah.
bit more.
used to putting deodorant there.
Dude, you were fucking.
The worst part about that was shaving my armpit and the
Yeah.
hair growing back while it's healing.
itching like a
Yes.
motherfucker.
It's like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, because it's itching when it's
Yep.
healing anyways,
Yep.
and then you're fucking add the hair
Hair
coming
growing
back.
back.
Yeah,
Ooh.
man, for
It
sure.
was
itched like those
horrible.
crabs you got that one time.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Oh, shit. I
Put some
forgot.
on.
That's for
put
another
some
day.
on blast, dude.
I forgot we weren't supposed to say talk about that.
Oh, that's fucking awesome,
man.
dude. Well, yeah, man. Well, let's. We got a lot of music to get to, and we got a lot of stuff to chat about. So let's take another music break and take a listen. We got some. Let me see here. We got some Suicidal Tendencies. Who picked the Suicidal Tendencies?
I did. That'd be Dr. Barrett.
And,
It's one of my favorite songs by
yeah.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah, that's a good one. Absolutely.
And the way this world is going right now, you know, you can't bring me down, man.
Right. Oh no, you can't bring me down. That's fucking. I've seen them a bunch of times, man, and they're fucking. Mike Muir is unbelievable.
Yes, he's
dude.
unbelievable.
He's just a fucking machine up
Yep,
there.
he is.
Pacing back and forth. Fucking
Yep. He's just nuts up there.
Yeah, dude, his fucking wiggle, his head wiggle,
Yep.
dude. He's always fucking throwing down.
You said nuts.
I did.
Avatar. Who picked the Avatar?
That'd be me, Dr. Hansen.
And how was the? How'd you get into those cats?
Dr. Barrett over here. Fucking asshole driving back from Kansas City, and he's like, you should check these guys out. And I was
Hey,
like,
they're
"This
great
rocks.
musicians.
This
I just saw them
rocks."
live for the first time like 2 months ago, and
It was
they
like,
put on a good show.
You guys could totally attest to this, though. If
What
you're
the-
driving long distances with a friend, and you know you're fucking hanging out, and you hang out all the time, or you drink together all the time. When you're in the car, that's the best fucking time
is.
to tune out, and you're just driving,
Yep.
and you're just fucking give me a light, you know,
Yep.
fucking smoking cigs and blasting tunes.
The reason I
We
call
got
him an
plenty of
asshole is
stories.
because he introduced me to this band, and he's like, "Oh yeah, they just played at Pov's." I'm like, you know what?
I heard about that. I fucking wish I would.
Yeah, it was like a week before.
I wish I would have fucking known them about that band.
Yeah,
before.
I live 5 minutes away. I could have saw that band.
Right.
Yeah,
At Pavs.
At Pavs. Yeah.
It stumbled home, crawled across the highway.
Nothing better.
And Slayer. Come on, how do you guys get into Slayer?
It's Slayer.
Fucking Slayer.
Slayer. Kill everyone.
And it's just Repentless is a song I picked basically because of the video. The video is just ruthless. It has a bunch of horror icons in it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So if you haven't checked that video out, definitely check it out. And we know a person that briefly in
Joe
that
Netter.
video, Joe Netter, who's a local author.
Yeah. I met him before. Yep.
So he's in that video briefly.
Awesome.
So,
I had picked piece by piece because there was a joke going on about this guy who made a Slayer burger and the bacon was in the shape of
Ed
a pentagram.
Kuma's in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Best fucking restaurant.
Well,
Metal Burgers.
This is a different story, but that's a good one too. It's made with anger.
No, you eat it piece by piece.
As long as it wasn't Saint Anger.
Exactly.
No, he placed the bacon in the shape of a pentagram. And we asked him. He was like, "How do you think you eat it?" And he's like, "Piece by piece."
That's badass. And then we got some Nuisance, some local legends around here. Nuisance is an amazing band that's been around fucking early 90s?
Early 90s, yep.
Something like that. They've been around a long fucking time as Nuisance Crew.
Nuisance Crew, yep.
Yeah. And they were more hip hop and metal.
Yep.
That was the new metal was the thing then, and I think they were kind of right on that
Yep. Maybe even a little before that too.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, their new record kicks ass.
Oh, heavy as hell,
Yep.
man.
Heavy as hell.
Track 6, the one that I picked, Resystem.
Yeah.
It's so different.
Yeah.
It's just it flows so nice.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. And I think Chad is their new guitar player is a good addition to that band. And of course, he recorded all of the shit and tracked it all.
Yep.
And very, very cool. So take a listen, folks. Stick around, and we will be back. Hello. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to Ritual Madness Podcast, and I'm happy that you guys are listening. If you are live, if you're downloading it or listening to it after the recording, I appreciate it as well. Do me a favor, check out ritualmadnesspodcast.com. On the episode tabs, there's 157 episodes you can check out at your leisure, or you can go on to the Stitcher app and listen to all of them, or the iTunes podcast app as well. I'm on both of those platforms. You can check that stuff out. We got a lot of good local bands here. We got some shitty local bands in there too, but no, I'm kidding. They're all good people. They're all good people. They're all great podcasts. Super fun.
You did your best.
Yeah. I was talking to people about how I do a lot of podcasts with cats that I don't really get a chance to hang out with, and it's important to me to get that other side of because you see people at shows. You guys are been to a ton of shows, and you see these bands and you don't get a chance to actually sit down and chill with them, so you don't get the whole story behind it. I mean, you guys hanging out with Gabriel and Apocalypse, you guys know the ins and outs of that band and how cool they are and they're so welcoming and everything like that. When you meet people at their shows, they only have a little time to chit chat with you. And when I get them in here for a 3-hour podcast, you really get a chance to know who they are and what they're all about and what their message is and what they're trying to put out there.
He gets to get them to take their clothes off too.
Well, I mean, there's been some pants off in this place, but funny. Speaking of that, when you guys were setting up that the other podcast that we ended up having to switch it out, Jace was going, I'm coming with, and she goes, you have cameras in there, and I go, yeah, and she goes, I will do the entire interview topless.
Yep.
And she's like,
that's Jace.
She goes, can you fog out can you blur it out? And I go, well, not while you're doing it, but I mean, but nobody's able to watch live, so then I could do it, afterwards. But yeah, she's a character, man. It's fucking.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, she's good people, man. Fucking, she's not afraid to say whatever the fuck is on her mind. I love it. It's good.
She
shit.
says whatever's on her mind. She don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Suck my dick.
Yep.
It was funny. There was a dude who kept calling her out the last time I saw her. He was like, fucking whip it out. I want to see that fucking thing.
I bet you it was Travis, wasn't it? The merch guy.
No, it wasn't.
Different guy?
A different dude. And she was like slapping him upside his head.
We'll just call him Travis.
Yeah.
Travis is the one who started.
Is Travis always trying to see your dick, or did he actually give the moniker Dick?
I have no
Dick
idea.
I think he's the one who started the whole thing.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Hilarious. So I wanted to ask you guys, man, some horror convention stories. What do you guys have for traveling there, meeting different cool horror people and porno people? If that
that's Mike's specialty.
Or afterwards parties and hanging with people and getting to do that.
Mike, you start.
Where do I start? Shoot,
I know exactly.
Dark days, Doctor.
I'm always stuck to the table. You're running around shots.
Hey, well, where do we start? My favorite person I've met, probably,
Me.
well, besides you, the guy that plays Pinhead from Hellraiser.
Yeah, he's super cool.
He's super cool, down to earth.
Right.
He'll sit and talk to you for a half hour if he has time.
Sure.
Hour if he has time.
Right.
As for stories, oh man, you should tell a story of the Child's Play kid.
Oh man, that's a good one. What's his
I forget his name.
again?
Alex Vincent. That's
Alex
his name.
Vincent. Yeah,
That's his
was,
name.
It was Crypticon one year, after hour parties.
Here in the Twin Cities? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is the little kid that played
That little kid that played. God damn, I can't think of his name.
the character
right
in the
now.
movie Child's Play, but he was
Right.
the little kid.
Should
Chucky?
have Google
Yeah.
loaded up right now.
It's the kid that played, Who Had the Doll.
Yeah.
His real name is Alex Vincent, but
Yeah.
Who let the doll out?
How dare you?
Hold on one second.
Let the doll
I
out.
feel like an idiot because I don't know this.
That's fucking great. So
He's looking up the name.
How many horror conventions
Andy.
have you
That's
guys
his name.
been to?
We have lost count.
Yeah, that many.
Yep.
We've
So we
been-
go to Days of the Dead, Walker Stalker, which is a Walking Dead
Yeah.
themed horror convention.
Sure.
They have a lot of Walking Dead, characters, but they also
It's kind of turned into like a pulp culture almost kind of thing.
it has in the last year or so, but it's so popular, so many people go.
Sure.
And they got them all over the country.
Right.
Crypticon, of course,
Yep.
in Minneapolis and Kansas City. I'd like to make it out to the Seattle Crypticon
Sure.
one of these years. But yeah, we lost count.
It's
many every year.
it's
Right.
it's just a blur.
Yeah.
Anyways, the story about Andy is that it was after hours and
So after the show's all done,
yeah, well, it was a big party at Crypticon after hours. Ended up in a hotel room smoking some candy cigarettes.
Sure.
The devil's lettuce.
It's just every Crypticon is just like it's a blur. But we met him again like 2 years ago down in Kansas City.
Yep.
And I reminded him about that.
Yeah.
And he does like sound work for like Nine Inch Nails and all this other stuff now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I reminded him about it. He's like, I don't remember that, but I don't like.
I don't deny it.
Yeah, I don't deny it. And it's just like he recreated a picture of himself as a grown up as Andy, and he's like pouring like Fruit Loops into a bowl that's not even a bowl, like a cereal bowl.
Right.
It's like he's just pouring it onto this countertop. He's got a bunch of like he's got like an ashtray right there. It's just-
Zigzags.
yeah, it just says, Jay, let's get fucked up again. And I don't like candy cigarettes. I really don't.
For the
That's,
record,
what we're calling it.
Candy cigarettes.
I don't do that.
Yeah. Just like
It
the
just
drink.
happened all of a sudden. It's like, oh, hey, I'm in the room with Andy. Okay.
So you guys just met the cat. You guys went to his room or another room?
I don't think Mike was with me at that time. It
Nope,
was
not- that night I wasn't
yeah,
with
it
you.
just happened all of a sudden. Just boom.
It was probably in a party room. They have themed party rooms at
There,
Crypticon.
it wasn't a party room.
Oh, it was just some random room, huh?
I don't remember what happened.
Was it the room that you woke up in the closet in?
Oh, we have to have that story.
Yeah, tell us some stories. Let's fucking hear what kind of shenanigans you guys got into. We got a lot of time to kill, so
All right, well,
you gotta give me some good ones.
Man, we're really plugging Crypticon this year.
Hey, it's a great
I woke
convention.
up in somebody else's room in a 4-inch closet.
No idea how you got there.
Nope. Walking out, and yeah, you could say it came out of the closet.
I met the band Cold one time. We went to a festival, and one of their record reps came and met me. And at this time, I was partying pretty hard, and we had been out for a day already, And my buddy who owns Lowbrow Saints gives me a pump and munch cup that's like a 44-ounce
Nice.
cup. And he go, we rented an RV and shit, so we're all partying in the RV and fucking, sun's up, and she comes knocking on the door. Hey, can you fucking help these guys out? I said, sure, yeah, no problem, So my buddy goes, I'm going, come on, you got to come with me, I've been up fucking a day and a half now. I'm fucking wired out and just fucking hammered. And he goes, no, I can't come with you. I can't leave the RV. I'm staying here. And she's going, come on, help me out. Just come with me, So fucking my buddy Jason gives me this pump and munch cup that is 44 ounces, half of it's fucking Captain Coke or Captain and the rest is Coke, right? So I'm drinking this motherfucker and I'm walking up all these hills and I come to in their room holding a fucking CD with a bunch of lines on it, So this may or may not be Cold's lines or not. I don't remember really, but I came to telling a story and all of them looking at me like, are you going to fucking do that shit or what? You know what I mean? Just freaking out. So I kind of come to and I look and I'm fucking holding the tutor in one hand and a bunch of lines on the other thing.
He was holding the tutor.
And I'm looking around and I go, no. And I handed it to him and I fucking turned around and, had the cup in my hand and I walked the fuck out. And I remember looking down and there's like, an inch worth of fucking booze in the bottom of this cup. And I stagger back to the RV. No idea how long I'd been gone, but I came to in somebody's dressing room, fucking with a record rep, you know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck me. I was dropping $100 bills out of my pocket. My brother was following me around. He gave me like $500 after the show was done. Yeah, he's like, here, this is what I found. You know what I mean? That turned into a crazy thing too, because his girlfriend showed up, our second day up, and she starts partying with us again. So we're going for the third day now. And she brings the Polaroid camera and hands it to my brother and one of our good buddies and says, here, baby, go get me some booby pictures, So they're gone for like 2 or 3 hours, dude, right? And they come back and they're like, walking like staggery drunk, but had this like long, like mopey face on, like, oh no, All right, so where's the booby pictures, So they pull out a stack of fucking Polaroids like this. And it's, chicks that have been in the rain and in this fucking festival and they're just beat down, fucking shit hanging off their face. But they're, boobs got a bruise here and a fucking bruise down here, you know what I'm saying? So then we're like, so what happened, man? And they're like, you guys got a bunch of boob pictures. Like, what's wrong? Why do you guys seem so down, And fucking, they said they come up this hill and they see a fucking fire in the distance and a bunch of naked people around this fucking fire.
Oh, I'm the lizard king, from the
door. So
doors.
he comes up, my brother comes up and he goes, dude, you're not going to believe what the fuck we walked up on. So there's a bunch of dudes just going at it with each other in this fucking campsite around this fire. And I look over at the other, because they're both named Jason. So my brother Jason and a buddy of mine, Jason, I look over at Jason and he looks so defeated, like, dude, I'll never get this vision out of my head. You know what I mean? Like he just scarred for life. You know what I'm saying?
What did I find? What did I walk upon?
Right?
Oh.
Yeah, it was a hell of a fucking blast right there, man. It's just craziness.
Yeah, human centipede shit right there.
Yeah, that's about it.
different aspect.
That movie.
So what other stories you guys got?
I think we have to clarify for the record the doctor story.
Oh, how we became doctors,
Mm-hmm.
huh? Yeah.
I believe it was the second Chicago convention.
Yep.
I was filling out the reservation for the hotel
online,
and they asked for a suffix.
Yeah.
So I'm looking like Mr., Mrs., and came upon doctor. I was like, doctor.
Yeah.
Click.
My doctor.
So we get down to Chicago. We get into the hotel room, and the TV's on, and it says, welcome, Dr. J. Hansen.
It's fucking awesome.
And that's how it all kind of started.
From that day forward.
Yeah,
Doctors.
and then, it's like... like we started the first day of the convention, and then we were doing shots, and then I made him a doctor, and yeah, that's how it is. Dr. Barrett's more famous though.
Yeah, everyone refers.
It sounds better
as
than
doctor now.
It sounds better
Everybody.
than Dr. Hansen, Dr. Barrett, Dr. Hansen. Yeah.
I was hoping for a story where fucking some chicks were like, "Hey, let's play doctor."
No.
So has anybody called your guys' room on accident saying, "We've got a man down here having a heart attack. We need a doctor. Is there a doctor in the house?"
Not yet.
I think around Halloween time they had those at the spirit store. They had those
Oh, the
syringe
syringes?
things. Yeah, I bought
Yeah.
those for him.
That's awesome.
And
So we film with shots and
I didn't have time
hand
to
them out.
I didn't have time to go to the Axemen, but they have doctor's coats, and we were going to wear those tonight for you.
Oh, you should have, man.
I
That
didn't
would have
have
been
time.
fucking awesome.
Didn't have time. But yeah, you're in doctor's treatment right now.
Yeah, there you go, dude. Absolutely.
Just gotta say, when I met Sid Haig the first time, so I met him, talked to him for 10, 15 minutes. Took a picture with him. Went back to the booth to help Jay out, and I was looking through the pictures, and I'm like, dude, he's got a Dead Horse Trauma shirt on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's awesome.
Fuck yeah, it was. So I had to go right back to him, like, dude, I know these guys,
Yeah.
they're from Des Moines, Iowa.
Right.
I've seen them many times. It's like, how'd you get the shirt? He's like, he got it up at Crypticon
Yeah.
when they were up here
Yeah.
in Minneapolis, and he's been wearing that shirt. I
All
see
over
it
the
every
place.
time I go to the convention. He's there. He's got it on at least one of the days.
Right.
Which is fucking awesome.
That's really cool,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
Fucking supporting some fucking
Yep.
local shit. That's badass, man.
Fuck yeah.
That's very cool, man.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I had to go back to him. I looked in the picture. I'm like, what the fuck?
Now, do you guys have any any kind of weird? You're watching a horror icon. You know what I mean? You're meeting them for the first time. Are there any kind of expectations as far as meeting them? Are their demeanors completely different from some of the characters that they play, or are there any people that you've met that have that edge to where you're like, yeah, that dude's kind of off a little bit. You know what I mean? I mean, they're actors, dude.
Yes.
They're fucking playing some crazy psychotic motherfucker.
Yep.
There's got to be something a little off with them.
Not much. I mean, at first it was kind of like a fanboy thing, and then you just kind of get used to it. The guy who plays Roach in People Under the Stairs, I
Yeah.
think his name is something Wyland. I can't think of it. That's a cool ass dude.
Yeah.
Like they had like some zombie prom later on that night, and he's just out there breakdancing and stuff. As far as Bim being off, Robert Englund's a dick.
Yeah, he was a dick to us.
He was
If
a
you have
dick.
boobs, he's cool with you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no
Robert
boobs.
You guys should have stacked your shirt up and went back through the line again, dude. That would have been some funny shit right there.
Oh, yeah.
How's this, Robert? You know?
We got boobs now.
Hey, Robert,
Yeah. Do we get any
Check out-
discounts?
check out my man cleavage.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert, stop being a dick.
Yeah.
The one guy, I wouldn't say he's off, but Bill Moseley. Totally different than what I expected. He's
Yeah.
so smart.
Yeah.
And, he's well spoken.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Chop Top when I go meet
Yeah.
him, and like,
Yep.
nope.
EXIT.
Yeah, totally different. He's super smart.
Yeah.
Super smart.
The Days of the Dead Chicago the first one that we did, Twiggy Ramirez was down there,
Yeah.
and I was
My
trying.
my drummer's cousin,
I was-
actually.
Yeah. I was fanboying a little hard, but I went up to get, to meet him, and like I was trying to get a picture with him, and there was too many people in the way,
Yeah.
and then just like we ended up photobombing like 5 people's photos.
Who is this strange guy? It's a doctor.
Oh, another good one, Jason Mewes.
Yeah.
He's just like he is in the movies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's a riot.
I want to hear he's
He's fun to
sober
hang
now,
out.
but no, he's just like Jay. So it was kind of weird meeting, when Jay.
Was he sober when you met him?
I don't know. I've met
hard
him
to
a couple
say.
times.
I've only met him once, but
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's
super
within
cool.
the last like 5 years or some shit that he just
Yeah.
got sober. Right?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
fucked up
that's-
on
so-
heroin and all kinds of shit, wasn't he?
No, he's just like his character in the movies.
Nice.
No, he'll run around the hotel room like yelling at girls and stuff. It's weird.
That's fucking awesome, dude. That's what I'm talking
he's a
about.
riot.
He's exactly who he is.
Did you guys get to party with him or just,
No,
just talk to him
no.
and hang out or what?
No, me and Mike, we usually just go up to the room and
cheers.
Yeah, shots.
And then hey,
Every now and then we'll play some cards, and that's about it. We're kind of lame.
Yeah.
well, not at Crypticon.
No, Crypticon, yeah, it's oh god, that story with the baby mask.
What happened?
Which
with the
one?
What happened with the
I
baby?
think I have it on me right now.
Uh-oh. This mask is creepy.
Dude, that's an awesome mask.
Yeah, I was wearing that upstairs because I had thrown up like about an hour before. My eyes were bloodshot, so I'm walking upstairs in the party room, and our friend Ben Gersh, he comes walking out the elevator. I don't know how he didn't know it was me with all the tattoos. I've tattooed him several times.
Right.
Comes up to me and starts like making out with the baby mask, and he didn't even know it was me.
I wish I had pictures.
Yeah, you were with them.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm like, Ben, you know this is Jay, right?
Yeah, Ben does a bunch of special effects and makeup work and stuff. So
Nice.
but yeah, he should have known it was me. No, he didn't.
So he just walked up to a stranger.
Yes.
A stranger that he didn't
Actually,
know.
I think I instigated.
Instigated.
Instigated. Words are difficult. I walked up to him because I knew it was him, and yeah, he was so drunk that he started making out with me, and it was a little weird because he didn't know it was me.
Just a baby mask, huh?
Nope, just a baby mask.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
I don't know any more. Well, there's lots of stories.
Stories you can tell or stories you can't.
Well, it's
cannot
not
tell?
in that. It's just like good ones.
Yeah. We can think on it. We've got lots of music to get to, too, so we can do that as well.
Yeah.
We've got some Gabriel and Apocalypse coming up. Now, is this off of their Ghost Parade, or is it...
It is on the Ghost Parade. It is. They put it out before the Ghost Parade came out.
Yeah.
Actually, I think John Wheeler helped write this song.
Sure.
Which is
Words
the
are
video.
difficult.
Yes. It's a good song, great video, you know. But it is on the new CD, Ghost Parade.
Yeah. And they've done... John's done a ton of video work for them as
Yes.
well.
Yep.
And did he fill in for some stuff, too?
I think he has, yep.
I know that he's worked with those guys quite a bit.
Yep.
And John's in, My Zero?
My Zero and Blue Felix.
Blue Felix as
Yep.
well. And he does his video stuff, and he's got a ton of shit.
Yes.
Do you remember Screaming Monkey Boner?
Yes, absolutely. We
Yeah.
played with him a
When I-
bunch of times.
Yep.
I was playing a band back in Duluth. Yeah, we actually had them come up there, and I played with them. That was the first time I met them.
Dude, psychotic circus music. That's what I fucking thought of those guys the
Yep.
first time I saw him. We played with him in Eau Claire one time, and John, he's got all fucked up, and he's going, we're not one of those typical bands, and he was making fun of us, and I was like, he goes, you're gonna, are you ready to hear Necromus? And what do you know? He's fucking, doing all that shit.
Necromus,
And I
that's
was
another
like,
band, too.
it's like when they changed their name, I'm like, the Screaming Mechanical Brain. I'm like, I remember you motherfuckers when you were the Monkey Boner. What's going on here?
Why change the name?
Yeah, I thought it was a badass name.
Yeah,
dude,
me too.
What was that song they had? The Girls of Porn or something like that? Or no, that was fucking.
Words are hard.
Words are difficult. Mr. Bungle. That's what I'm thinking of.
Mr.
Yeah.
Bungle. We got some Sepultura. Who picked the Sepultura?
I did.
Yeah, what-
Because kill everybody.
You still into Sepultura, or you like the older stuff? And after,
Roots is on it's on the top 3 albums of all time.
yeah, it's a fucking great album.
And it's the song Attitude.
Yeah, good shit.
Big middle finger to everybody.
Oh yeah. Now you guys have a couple of these of this guy's tracks. William Elliott Whitmore. Tell me about William Elliott Whitmore.
Dr. Barrett.
Oh, if you haven't heard William Elliott Whitmore, you need to check him out.
That's
He's
another good story too.
He's basically a farmer from Iowa.
Right.
He sounds like a 50-year-old black guy from the South.
He totally does, man.
and he's got a punk.
He's so soulful,
He's got a punk rock
and he's a
background.
punk background.
Right.
But I can't describe his music. It's like folksy, country-ish.
Yeah.
But his voice, it sets me off right there.
Oh yeah.
You hear his voice, and you're like, boom.
It's like the perfect music to listen to on a Sunday morning.
Fuck yeah. It's real good.
And
man.
he puts on a good live show. And it's just him.
Oh, dude,
Encore.
unbelievable, man. You know what song I think about when you said like Sunday morning? That deal is open up the windows.
Yes.
That shit's the shit.
I like to be calm on Sunday mornings.
Absolutely, man. Just fucking
Even
little
though some of us
coffee, a
has to
little
work.
fucking man. Good shit. And then we got some American Head Charge, Minnesota Icons, American Head Charge. How did you guys get into American Head Charge?
We grew up in the 90s.
Yeah. Basically.
Um,
They've been around for a while, and
Yeah.
hey,
a little bit of nostalgia tonight.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome.
they just don't give a shit.
I hope that
I ran into them at Ground Zero one night.
just wandering around.
Yeah, they were just like sitting there at the bar. I don't know what they're doing. I didn't really like go up and talk to them, but I knew who they were, and I was
Sure.
like, whatever.
Right. I hope they do another album.
So do I.
They figure,
I hope they figure their shit out.
Yeah.
They always do somehow.
Yeah.
They always,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's Head Charge.
We got people who say they'll never come back or they'll never do another album, and then all of a sudden they
Yep.
pull it out of.
I've heard rumors that they're,
working on some shit.
working shit out.
I
don't
hope
know how
so,
true
man.
it is, but
I
I'm
hope
hoping.
so. That's one of those bands, dude, that and I've told them directly. I've had Chad in here, and I've talked to Justin, and I've talked. I mean, I've told them directly when they got signed, dude. I was so fucking jealous because we all kind of came up together in bands. I was in Sub Level at the
Yep,
time.
Sub Level.
They were doing American Head Charge stuff, and that to me was was so fucking awesome. And now I look back and I'm so proud of being friends with them and knowing them and being in the same scene with them when they were coming up and when they when they were first starting out and getting to know Pete Harmon, who used to play drums for them, and Wayne back in the day from Drool. And I mean, it was like it's just the transformation of each one, Dave and fucking all of the cats in the band, and seeing them grow into this thing and like an international thing where you're on their forum boards and there's people from all over the fucking place
world.
wanting them to get over here and fucking play, And it's like
They're pretty big in Europe.
yeah, they're fucking huge. And it's so amazing. You talk to people. I met this chick on fucking AOL back in the day, and she's like, she asked me where I was from, and I said Minnesota, and instantly she said, "Do you know Josh Hartnett?" And I'm like, I know of Josh Hartnett. And she's like, well, he lives here. And she like sent me like his area where he's from. And like, can I send you a letter to print to give to him? And I'm like I fucking see the dude. Yeah, hey, Josh, how's it going? You know what I mean? It's just so fucking weird. And then, like the American Head Charge, you see people that you don't think out of the state. And you're like, I know those fucking dudes, and people doubt whether you know them or not. You know what I mean? It's kind of and like Gabriel and Apocalypse, they're touring now, they're doing shit. I mean, American Head Charge brought them along and kind of kicked the door open for them, and I mean, not to say that their talent hadn't done that already, but I'm saying that they're to see those guys slowly rising up and doing their thing now, it's fucking amazing. I love it.
Yeah, I've seen Gabriel Apocalypse open for Head Charge at First Avenue.
Yeah,
so that's kind of big for them,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they go on tour next Friday. Is the start of their tour.
Yeah. I think they're leaving Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night I think. And first stop is in Salt Lake City, I think.
Nice.
So yeah, they'll be on tour for almost 2 months.
And this is their second time being out with Wednesday 13, right?
Yep.
That's really cool when you're making connections like that. It's badass. And of course, some 9 Inch Nails on the end of this one. How did you guys start to get into 9 Inch Nails? I mean,
Gonna
Acid.
go back.
Acid. I'll be
Not me.
LSD.
yeah, dude. You know what? It's funny that you say that because fucking Pretty Hate Machine, dude, on LSD was fucking amazing, dude. I remember eating some LSD and watching that.
He was
shit
eating
and
some
listening to it.
tacos.
Candy,
That's how I got
cigarettes, and
into that.
tacos.
Pretty Hate Machine and LSD.
Tacos.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to find the song "Burn" from the Natural
Born Killers.
Yeah,
That's a
but
good one, man.
Couldn't find it.
That whole soundtrack's actually pretty
But
awesome.
we'll
It
do
is
that.
fucking pretty sweet.
I'm a David Lynch fan.
Yeah.
Perfect Drug.
Fuck yeah. All right, well, let's take a listen. Folks, stick around and we'll be back.
Hot Carl.
Hot Carl! Look at professionally done right there. Thank God I can edit that out. How's it going, folks? Listening. Let me see here. We got say episode 158. Hanging out with the doctors. Doctor, how you doing, doctor?
Doctor.
Good.
Doctor.
Very
Hot
good.
Carl. Hot Carl.
Very good.
Hot Carl.
Alabama Hot Pocket.
Yeah. Harlem
Don't
struggle.
Google it.
Yeah, Google it.
Google it.
Yep, absolutely Google it.
That Hot Cardo.
Hakato. So we were just talking about Corey Feldman and how they fucking met Corey Feldman, and I
We
thought
didn't actually meet him.
Well,
he was just around.
yeah,
Like he wanted
was
to
he
be around.
moonwalking and shit everywhere? or
No,
what?
he just wanted to be around.
yeah, just fucking wandering.
He was
around.
wearing-
Channeling in his inner Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
was.
Was he?
He had like sunglasses on the entire time.
That's fucking crazy,
Fucking
dude.
douchebag.
They weren't white sunglasses, were they?
No, they're black because
They're
that's
black.
racist.
All black.
That's racist.
That's awesome. Did he? Was he?
was-
Was he pretending to be a lost boy at the time, or?
Could have been.
He could have been Donatello. Who knows?
True. I think it was more the devil.
No, I remember after hours he was going in and out of hotel rooms and stuff with his sunglasses on at like.
Doesn't he have like a really hot wife or some shit?
I don't fucking know, nor do I care.
I know he did. I know he did at one time.
She was there, and I think it was her. And yeah, she's pretty good looking.
She was like a crazy redhead or some shit, wasn't he?
I remember Nick had me try to write out his price list in a doctor's treatment. Yeah, we were already a couple shots in, and I told Nick, I can't do this. Have somebody else do it. 'Cause handwriting was so bad.
Handwriting can be difficult.
Like I wanted to turn the $20 like sign into like something phallic. Yeah, no, I much like the Kansas City trip, I had to tell Mike or somebody else just to do it. It was bad. Like I felt
Just
like
sign my name. Nope, can't do that.
That's
it's like your 15 minutes of fame. Writing out Corey Feldman,
Right.
for Corey Feldman's price list, but you can't do it because you've had too many shots.
Yeah, so you missed out on that opportunity, that golden moment.
Can't say that I missed it, Bob.
So we got a couple questions for you. It just kind of popped in my head when we were talking about horror movies.
It popped in his head.
Popped into my head. Yes. So what are your favorite genre? I mean, years for horror movie. Like which ones do you think are like the number one kind of years for horror?
Me, I think the early '80s.
Yeah.
I grew up during the home video, Blockbuster, and home video and all that. VHS.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go to the store, the video store, and you rent a video.
Right.
Like, hey, some of them are cheesy, but they're great. Love the '80s, early '80s horror.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and say the same. I was born in '81. Love the VHS. Wearing a hat that says VHS.
Absolutely.
And the great thing about VHS is that you can hide porn on VHS.
Yeah, you can.
I
Ginger
can't
Lynn?
believe I'm saying that. I know my parents aren't going to be listening, but my sisters might be. But you could, they said, "Be kind, please rewind."
Yeah.
Like you could have the video playing halfway through the tape, and then you could re-record like some like sex scene, and then
So you'd have it stashed deep in the close to the end of the movie, and
And that's
nobody
a
would
fun
notice.
thing because I used to work at a gas station back as a teen, and I used to do that to their videos.
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious.
Can't believe I just told that.
Are there any new horror movies that you guys that stick out in your mind? I know it's been pretty dismal for new horror in my opinion, but what are
I can think of two, but Dr. Barrett.
For me, The Conjuring really got me.
yeah.
It freaked me out a little bit.
I'm gonna say the same thing. This is why you have us on here right now.
Right.
Conjuring. It's awesome. I wasn't. Wasn't The Conjuring? Didn't they have like the same producers as Insidious?
Yep.
Yeah. Conjuring's good though. I actually enjoyed the second one, which is weird because there's no really good horror movies coming out. It's all remakes.
Right.
Speaking of it,
Yeah, that looks pretty good,
I'm
man.
excited.
I'm excited
That looks
too.
really good.
Super excited.
No one can fill Tim Curry's shoes for it, but
Sure.
It's got potential.
Skarsgård is looking like it has potential.
Yeah.
Well, they actually have a budget and they have it R-rated.
It's R-rated. That's what's
Yeah.
going to make it.
Right. Wasn't it like a fucking TV movie?
It was
It
a
was
made-for-TV movie
Yeah, that's
back in the
crazy.
day.
I used to love watching shit like that, man.
Yep.
V, that fucking
Oh,
show V
exactly.
was awesome
Yes.
as a kid, dude. I fucking love that shit.
I have that shit on DVD.
Do you? That's
Yep.
fucking awesome. I never finished the whole series either.
Really?
Yeah, I got like 3/4 of the way through it, and I never finished it.
Another good movie I just watched recently is Get Out.
Get Out. I heard that
Oh,
was good.
it's good.
It's not what you think.
Yeah, it's
It
got a
blew my
weird
mind, kind of.
It's got a weird twist.
Yeah?
It's
It's
like
not really horror, but it's more psychological.
yeah, it's kind of like when you have to fart and then like
Oops.
yeah, and then you get a shart. It's just it brings you for a twist.
The older you get, folks, just so you know, that happens to us older fuckers, that you can't trust one of those motherfuckers.
I've never sharted though before.
I've been close. I've been real close.
I've been real close too.
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I did when I was younger, riding a BMX bike and had to stand up the whole way,
Yes.
clinching all the way back to my grandma's house.
You don't wanna sit in that.
That is my only time that I could say. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I had the flu
Quenching.
one time, and I was fucking laying on the couch, and I was laying on my stomach, and I fucking had my head in my arms, and fucking tried to rip one, and fucking I was like, oh god!
Whoops.
Then I had to walk up the stairs, trying not to fucking
Waddle up the stairs.
get the Velcro stickers. You know what I'm saying? The fucking
Speaking of quenching,
yeah.
I had to do some lips on some some butt the other day.
Yeah.
And there
Was it a nice butt? At least.
I wasn't looking. I was paying attention to
Come on, no.
tattooing. But there were certain nerves that that was getting hit, and she was like quenching your butt. It's kind of like you're like,
Yeah.
you know, like when you're trying to like, you know, kind of like pinch that turd out. You know, so you kind of like use your butthole muscles. And somehow it related it back to Gatorade. It was a thirst quencher, so it was the butt quencher.
Yeah. This fucking buddy of mine who was tattooing.
He's never going to have us on his show again.
He was tattooing a tramp stamp on this chick, and this chick fucking orgasmed him all over the fucking place. She got up and she went to the bathroom, and we could tell when she stood up that she was wet from like the lower part of her bottom down,
information.
And then we fucking she gets up, and all of a sudden he goes, "What the fuck is that on my table?" And I'm like,
goals,
"What is that, dude?"
goals.
I'm like, "Damn, dude."
No,
and she
it's
walked
not
away,
that.
right? So then she went to the bathroom and she came back and she had her fucking sweatshirt like tied around her waist, like way down, and you could tell she was
She's just
getting
trying to hide
that
it.
fucking, that fucking, the tinglers, you know what I'm saying? She must have, she got the fucking,
I watched the remake of the Dawn of the Dead where they're talking about the Twitcher, which you were just saying. Dude, look at he's a Twitcher.
hell yeah, that's the shit right there. So
Mike's a Twitcher.
do you have any other new horror movies other than The Conjuring and
I've been thinking
Get
about
Out
that.
and beatbox? He's beatboxing.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Sisterhood of the Traveling
That's
Pants.
That's not horror, Jay.
That's a pretty bad horror movie.
All right, so with going through these and talking about the early
Totally ruined that
the
conversation.
80s style fucking horror movies, there were a million fucking icons in horror at that particular time. You got Jason, you got Freddy, you got fucking Michael
Pinhead.
Myers, Pinhead, the Tall Man. They've got what else do you got? You've got fucking Candyman. You've got
Chucky.
Yep.
It's more
Terror on
90s,
Tour.
but
Now, are there any new horror icons that you can think of that
Nope.
stick out? And why do you think that there's not those killers that
Hollywood's stupid.
yeah,
Hollywood
They
keeps
can't
making
think-
remakes of everything now.
Yeah, they
right.
can't think of anything creative.
right.
They have no.
I think the newest one is probably the Jeepers Creepers guy. I don't know.
They have a new movie coming out with Slender Man, though.
Oh, yeah.
That could be the next big horror icon.
Right.
He's already underground, internet famous,
Yep.
That's urban legend, though.
urban legend.
Right.
But he could be the next big guy. I'm thinking.
No, there isn't any new guy out there.
Right.
Or woman. Sorry, ladies.
Is there anything that you could think of if you were to make a horror movie? Is there any area that you think you could kind of turn it into?
That's a good question.
Hot Carl.
Hot Carl.
Carl.
Hot Carl. Yum. We got the meats.
The meat shits.
The meats. I don't know.
That's on you, Jay. You're the creative, twisted mind.
Nobody wants to be in my mind.
What if you made a guy who was an artist that
No.
you could?
Could, but don't want to.
Well, there, you could do some cool shit with that though, like a kind of a creep show kind of twisted horror shit. So each picture that your paint turns into something or has been something, you know what I mean? Like, because they've done horror movies where say the killer is following a story that an author's done, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
like copycatting what the author's done, and then have like flipped it to where the killer does something and the author writes about it, and then the cops go to the author like, hey, this is the guy who fucking killed these people, and he's like, no, I just thought of this shit. And
You know what a good concept is? Have you seen ABCs of Death?
no,
Oh, it's 26 short films, and they got different directors and stuff, and they pretty much experiment with a lot of different things.
sure,
As far as horror icons go, no,
yeah, there's nothing.
there's really nothing, and it kind of brings me back to I hate to say it on the show, fucking Richard Gere.
Gerbils?
Yeah, I didn't say gerbils. I said Richard Gere. Well, he was in the Mothman prophecies.
Yeah.
Words are difficult tonight.
It's based on a true story, though.
It's the same common. The trailers, they like lead you into it, and then the movie sucks.
Right.
And, I'd like to see something with moths.
Yeah.
Because those fuckers are creepy.
Yeah, dude. You can't tell me that you're not walk up on a fucking light and a fucker comes flying at you.
Lot lizards.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, it's a whole nother story.
Well, tell me.
Mike.
Y'all know what lot lizard is, right?
Yeah.
You know what a lot lizard is?
Hookers in
Right.
a fucking truck
Yeah,
stop.
exactly.
I did not know this, and Mike has.
So I had to
informed
film
me.
on one of our long trips to these conventions. I had to film and Phil J, Dr. Hansen in on what a lot lizard is.
Right.
So after that,
Were you guys trying to spot them?
oh,
No,
we can
he-
spot them.
he's
All you
got a-
gotta do is still to change out your window, and they hear that rattle and they come a running.
Yeah, they come out of the shadows, just like
That's
big
what brought it
little
up when you
lizards.
went.
I never knew anything this like existed until he told me about this story, in which we've created like this whole. Well, we got Ken Olsen working on it.
Ken Olsen, a local author,
Yeah.
Like we kind of gave him our ideas, and
he's supposedly writing a story about it.
I don't think he is.
I think he will. We gotta encourage him more.
Give them the doctor treatment.
Exactly.
Encore.
Hot girl.
He drove with us to
Carl.
Kansas City for Crypticon, and I.
Yeah, we
It probably the last time he drives with us.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth,
yeah.
it was good times though.
I'll do the book cover though.
That'd be
Ken,
pretty
if you're listening,
Figure it out.
I hope Ken's listening.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Now he's probably got like all these ideas about lot lizards.
So did you guys stop at any truck stops looking for lot lizards? Or
We
what?
have to every now and then to get gas, and then that's when Mike told me originally about the whole truck stops, and yeah, it's
I used to work
been
for
an
a trucking
ongoing
company,
conversation.
so I know all the whole lot lizard
You
stories
know,
from.
driving through Wisconsin, there's
Did
a lot.
any of the fucking truckers tell you how to get them to fucking
No, it's just,
It don't take much to get them.
right? How many teeth do they usually have? That's my
I don't know.
question.
Ask Mike.
Oh, that's another. That's for another day.
Another day. Fucking lot lizards.
Well,
just-
they come out. They don't have 5 fingers. They only have 3.
they're webbed together and shit.
Yeah, they're webbed together, and they come out from like the ditches, and yeah, they just kind of crawl on the ground.
Like backwards, like Exorcist style.
Yeah, we're
Ooh.
kind of trying to make like the new Sharknado movie, but with lot lizards.
That could be our new horror icons, the lot lizards.
lot lizards.
You know,
or we just call it simply the lot.
the lot.
The lot. That's it.
Isn't that already a
I
movie
think
though?
Stephen King. No, that's Salem's Lot. Never mind.
Alright.
That was another movie when I was a kid that fucked me
Yeah,
up.
me
Real
too.
Bad.
Oh,
When he
Pet Sematary,
when
too?
he flies up onto the fucking window,
Yes.
he's going in the window. That fucked me up. Pet Cemetery was one of those two, man. The fucking the cemetery that brings them,
Yep.
reincarnates them and shit.
Yep. Oh yeah.
But they're
dead
not
pets.
right. They're
Yep.
all fucked up.
They come back evil.
Yep. Evil. They had the little kid, right? The little kid's the one that was
Yep.
fucking,
Gage.
Yeah.
They
The
bring
fucking
back Afterlife.
Omen series too, dude. That was a fucking
That was
great
good,
series.
too.
That was
man. I
a
love
great
that shit.
series.
That what I think the third one, I think it is, where they're fucking I am Legion, I am one, where they got all those people piled up in like a coliseum.
Yep.
They're all
I
standing
think that
there,
is.
and
They
start
dump a
saying
bunch of mayo on them.
fucking crazy shit. Mayo or male? Males?
Like mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Mustard mayonnaise.
God, I couldn't even imagine getting some of that shit dumped on you.
Mayolitard. Mayolitard, that's mayo and olive oil and mustard mixed together.
Where the fuck did you hear that? You make it often? Is that your special sauce?
Don't worry about it.
For those that you don't know, Jay is a sous chef too on the side.
Was.
What made you stop? Not
My
creative.
grandma wanted to make me eat vegetables, and I didn't want to eat them.
That was it.
Done.
Yeah, done.
Good story, bro.
Yep. No, there was this recipe for something, and it called for mayonnaise, mustard, and olive oil, nonetheless, because that Because that binds it together. No, it doesn't. It kind of broke it. It was on salmon nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
Did it taste good though?
I don't know.
That's all that counts, as long as it tastes good.
Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't make any sense to me. But mayo tard, yes.
Mayo.
Mayo tard.
Mayo tard.
Mayo tard.
Huh. I'm
You
gonna,
ever-
I'm gonna have to try that now.
You've never had a turkey sandwich with mayonnaise and mustard on it?
Yeah, I've had that before. Yeah.
Well, if you bought the product that's mixed together, it's mayo tard.
I
Yeah,
gotcha.
Mr. Show reference.
You learn something
Nice.
new every day.
You know
Mayo
Mr.
tard.
Show? Mr. Show?
Nope. I'm missing out.
Yeah. It was a sitcom back on HBO.
I remember hearing about it.
Yeah,
I don't-
David Cross and
Right.
Bob Odenkirk. Yeah, it's
Bob
fantastic.
Odenkirk from Better Call Saul.
Yeah,
And
David
Breaking
Cross
Bad.
has been Arrested Development. What was his name?
I just know Bob.
The bald guy.
The bald guy and the rest
The
of
bald guy.
I'm not even sure. I have to Google that. You got a space phone right in front of you.
Words are difficult.
No, so you met a bunch of the guys or a bunch of the people from Walking Dead as well, right?
I have.
Mostly Mike.
I would say I met like 3/4 of the cast.
Yeah. Who was the hottest one?
Ooh. I'm a big Emily Kinney fan, but who played Beth on The Walking Dead?
Yeah. She's smoking.
But her sister,
The little blonde.
Lauren Cohan is her real name,
Right.
and she plays Jay.
I can't think of
I'm
it.
questioning you right now.
It's Emily Kinney, Beth, Lauren Cohan. What's her fucking name?
You can't think of it right now.
No, I can't.
Because words are difficult tonight.
What's her name, Jay?
I was pretty bummed out when she died.
Her name is Lauren.
Oh, I was big time bummed out.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Every time I meet someone,
Yeah.
the next episode they die.
They
so
kill-
it's
kill
like
them off and
yeah.
shit?
So it's like a big joke around all my friends.
Yeah.
Like, don't post a picture of this person. You're gonna end up dying. Like, all right, I won't.
So who have you met all together? Have you met pretty much the whole cast or what?
The only people I haven't met is Daryl, which is I'm a bucket list only because of the Boondock Saints.
Yeah. Yep.
I've been a fan of that movie fucking since day one.
Yeah.
So when
Just
he was in The
talking about
Walking
that
Dead,
movie the other day.
oh, that movie is the shit.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be making a part 3.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So Daryl's on my bucket list. I haven't met him, but the majority of everybody else I have. So
Maggie, that's what you're
that's
talking about.
Maggie,
Yeah.
Lauren Cohan.
Yeah.
She's probably the hottest one I've met. And she's so down to earth. Actually, they're all super cool when you meet them.
Who am I thinking of
You know
then?
who
Okay,
the,
so Maggie's the one that was with Glenn, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
She's smoking hot.
Yep.
Dark-haired one.
Yep.
Who's the
And-
blonde? The blonde is
Emily Kinney,
Okay.
which played
Beth.
Beth. That
okay,
was her
okay,
sister. Yep.
Okay, right.
You know,
I had a crush on her when I met her. I met her a few times now.
Sure.
you know the hottest one is Travis Love.
Travis Love.
This guy likes to hang down and
He's probably on like 3 episodes and
3 episodes.
He's just milking it.
He's milking it for what it is.
Every convention we go to, he's there.
Yeah.
And his
Hey.
last name is Love. I mean, what's
Yeah.
not to love about it? He likes to hang down in the hotel
Lobbies
and he likes
He picks up all the women.
Yeah, he's trying to. And he's
funny.
wearing like these like bright pink like button-up shirts and stuff, and it's an ongoing joke. Travis Love, motherfucker.
Because on the way to the convention in Chicago, there's always the Love stops.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
You know, the truck
stops. Yeah.
Yep, the trucker stops. So every time we go by one, it's Travis Love.
Me and Steph, and I don't know if you were with us, but we ran into the guy who plays Tyrese.
I
Can't remember
wasn't.
his- Oh, you're probably already
Chad Coleman.
Chad Coleman. Yeah, you're probably passed out in the bed.
I don't pass out, sorry.
Did you meet the sword chick, Michonne chick?
Not
Michonne?
yet. Not yet.
Bad story. She was supposed to be at Chicago when we went. The last time we were in Chicago. Oh, 2 years ago we were in Chicago. She was supposed to be there. So I bought the VIP pass to meet her because I wanted to meet her so bad.
And then he
Then, like-
decided to go streaking, and then she canceled
Yeah, she canceled like 2 weeks before the convention.
because
Damn.
Mike went streaking.
They were like,
Yep.
they were like, Dr. Barrett's got a Red Bull can, and fucking nobody wants to.
Not a Red Bull clan, Red Rocket.
Sometimes the tip is all you need.
It's like an empty can of tennis balls, a 4-pack. You know what I'm talking about?
Like those batting cages.
Foomp, foomp, Foomp. Chucking.
Damn it, I missed it 16 times.
That's hilarious.
Nope. Yep.
We met quite a few of them. Mostly Mike, though.
Yeah. 3/4.
I was about 200 feet away from Norman Reedus at one point.
His lines are so long.
He
though,
closed
when
his
you wanna
line
meet
by the
him.
time I got to meet him.
It's
And
insane.
I'm a big fan of his character in Blade 2.
Yeah.
When he played Scud.
Yeah.
It's good.
And somehow he became increasingly, like, excessively.
He's super popular now.
Right. Is that someone worth talking to?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say put him on the podcast and say, what the fuck do you want?
Let's do it. Fuck it.
Who
Let's
is
do
it?
Hello? Talk, motherfucker.
I guess you don't want to talk.
That was actually the door radio from the apartment building, which isn't hooked up to the current one. So when our apartment flooded, they haven't switched over the phone number. So somebody's trying to get into the old apartment building. So that would have been funny if they actually answered.
Who is this?
Who does be?
What's your name? What are you wearing?
Who this is? No.
What are you
she's-
wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Hey, Jay.
You sound gross.
Who's Daryl's brother in Walking Dead?
Fucking Merle.
Merle. What's his real name?
Damn, what's his fucking name?
That dude was in American Head Charge video.
Exactly, I was just
that's-
about to bring that up.
That's Henry Portrait of a Serial
Yes.
Killer too.
Yep.
God damn it! What is? His
I'm trying to
fucking
think
name?
of his fucking name. But I went to meet him. I wore my Head Charge shirt. He fucking looked at me. He's like, dude, awesome.
That's fucking killer.
So I got
man.
a picture with him with my Head Charge shirt on.
That's really
He's
cool,
super
man.
cool. Super
Yeah.
cool too.
Yeah.
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy too.
Yeah, that's right. He's
Yep.
the fucking
Yep.
the arrow dude.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucking
I
badass,
can't-
dude.
His name is escaping me right now, but yeah, he's super cool too.
Because we're all like retarded right now.
Googly words.
Michael Rooker.
Michael Roker.
That's it.
Yes.
That's
He's
the
a
one.
cool ass dude too.
He is super cool.
Damn, that'd be cool to meet that guy. He's been in some cool shit,
Yep.
man.
Exactly.
I remember seeing that Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer
Yep.
shirt from Scott Ian, and then watching that show with my stepdad, dude. Here's the funny thing: is we're watching it because one of my older brothers is like, that is a fucking great movie. So the old man sits down and watches it, and at the end of the VHS, it has all the order information. So
Yep.
that year, like 4 of us all got Henry Portrait of a Serial
Hell
Killer
yeah.
shirts. Then I go see Napalm Death, and their old drummer
God.
Mick Harris. He said, "Fucking." Walks up and he goes, "That's a great shirt,
Oh,
man!" And we
hell
started
yeah.
talking about it, and
Fuck yeah.
it was really cool, man. Got to meet Shane Embry that way too. Very cool.
That's my favorite Head Charge video, all wrapped up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's
man.
like a continuation of Henry the serial killer
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
It's bloody.
yeah.
If you haven't seen it, check it out.
Didn't that video get banned? Like
It
when
did.
it came out?
On MTV,
Yeah.
they banned it.
Yeah,
Yep, they wouldn't even play it.
The Rubber Bandit.
rub. Like taking off a set of bull nuts and shit. Big old rubber banders.
take this take this rubber band off. See what happens.
Shrivel them up and fucking off.
It's
they
all
go.
dark purple and shit.
So you like to do benefits, man. You like to donate to
Always.
to causes like
Always.
that. I remember when you did our gave us prints for our benefit. You were saying that, and you've done it quite a bit. What is it about contributing to stuff like that you really enjoy?
It's just about giving.
Yeah.
Being just generally nice.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. I try to do it every time I possibly can. Whenever I see some friends with their, people I graduated high school with, and their moms are having troubles with like health issues and stuff.
Yeah.
I always benefit to it.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just something I do.
Yeah.
I don't really know what else to say. It's just being a nice person.
You know what's funny?
If I can do a little something.
when you donated to our benefit.
Yeah, you want to steal all
because
of them.
I came in and I was like, he goes like, here, I'll give you a few of these, and like he's stacking it up, you know what I mean? Then he goes and he gets like one specific print that was, I think you had just done it or something. It was in the back of your book, and you didn't do any lithos of it or something like
I
that.
have no idea.
But you gave me that one, and you're like, it's an original, and you said you charge more for the originals normally. You said it was like usually go for like $300. You said.
I have no idea.
You did that.
There
and then
was an original
what was funny is that Winfield, and I've known Winfield for fucking a really long time, but he's so competitive.
sorry.
He's super competitive, right? So he walks up and he goes, "Hey man, what's going on?" And fucking, they were gonna donate some gift cards anyway. So he sees what Jay's doing, right? And he goes, "Well, what did he give you over there?" So he looks at Winfield and he goes like this. He's and he goes, "How many did he give you?" And Jay's counting them or whatever. And he goes, "Oh, well, let's give you some more." And he all of a sudden he goes, "Oh, we'll give you one of these and one of these." And Jay looks over like, "You fucker," you know what I mean? Like, "Hey man, you're fucking," So he gives me like 3 or 4, and then Winfield gives me like 4 or 5 or whatever. So I got like 9 of them or whatever in my hand, and then all of a sudden Jay goes, "How many did you give you? Come over here real quick." And then Winfield went into his room, and fucking Jay goes, "Here, I'll give you this one, and this is and he ran it all down for me. And then it was funny because the other cat that's right next to you in the booth next to you,
I have no idea
drives
anymore.
the pickup truck.
Tony.
So he's Winfield gives me a couple gift cards, and then you gave me a couple more gift cards, and then he walked up and he goes, "How many did they give you?" And I fucking go like this, and he goes, "The fuck, here, take some more of these." He's like, "I'd rather have these fucking gift cards than fucking sit here doing nothing." I was cracking up because it was like,
Tony.
Jay sets the precedence of it all, and then it's like it went through the shop like, fucking,
Wait a
he's gonna
minute.
give him some cool shit. I'm gonna give him some cool
I'm
shit.
gonna one up him one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I usually donate to all the charities that if I see it, I'll donate it to.
That's awesome.
A lot of the times, yeah, it is originals.
Yeah. That's badass, man.
Yeah, I can't even count how many I do.
That's very cool, man. Very cool.
I can't remember what I donated. I have a friend back in Duluth. Her kid's going through some health issues. I just donated a bunch, and her kid's like she's like inspired by the artwork, and she's like sending me pictures of her kid's work.
Wow, that's
inspired
awesome,
off of my artwork, and it's like that's
what it's about right there.
yeah,
man.
what it's all about.
I don't need money when it comes to that,
Yeah.
I mean, I do need the money. There's
Right.
a lot of hookers and blow.
Right.
But no, it's just like being able to working for so long on doing this artwork and being able to donate to, people that need it.
Sure.
And so they can benefit off it. That's like the best feeling in the world.
Now, when you go from sketch to actually, or painting it or inking it, in what is the process time for that? I mean, from conception to
You say
finish.
conception. Yeah.
9 months usually.
Conception. I'm sorry. I'm fucking half dead here. What from inception? Is that what it is? Inception? I don't fucking know. Words are difficult right now. So
9 months.
that's hilarious. So what?
The drawing parts. The drawing parts.
Hey, you guys are doctors.
Give me
you
a
supposed to
second.
know this shit. That's great.
The drawing process is takes the longest, but when it goes from there, it's like anywhere between 5 to 50 plus hours
Right.
of painting.
Right. Are there any that you've sketched and then gone back and switched and like redone?
Yep, several.
Yeah.
I can't give a good example though right now.
Right.
Everything's a blur. There's been a lot of drawing and a lot of painting.
So the one clown skull with the spine that you tattooed on Jace.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw that online and I took it and put it on my cell phone as my screensaver. And I was like, "This is badass. This is badass." And then all of a sudden, Jace got it tattooed on her, and I'm like, "Oh, what?
Hey, wait
That's
a minute.
badass, dude."
Yeah,
That is an awesome.
Yeah, it's very
that
cool.
was a sketch that I did at the tattoo shop, and it was kind of like a whole kind of like a clown meeting Venom
Sure.
thing. I'm trying to think of the name
Look
of
at
it.
the tendrils coming off of it.
And
Shit.
that was right when I actually got to see Gata for the first time because of this guy.
Right.
And me and Jace became friends, and I just like, hey, let's do this.
Right.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
We're still not finished with it, and
Tattoo still looks amazing though.
Lots of color in that one too.
Yes.
I did a tattoo on Mike too. I think you should take your pants off.
I don't have to because I have shorts on. I can just pull it up.
Right.
It's in a tattoo convention.
It's better to the audience that are listening that you're taking your pants off. It leaves a visual.
No, we were talking about conception.
Residual. Congratulations. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh,
Right.
man.
And then don't take your pants off.
I never said I was smart.
The only tattoo that I have other than Schmitty is
Yeah.
by Jay.
Oh, nice.
So
And Schmitty
I trusted him enough
Schmitty gave
to-
me blessing too.
he did.
Did he
liked
really?
it. He liked it.
He doesn't normally do that.
That's the funny
thing,
story.
dude.
I went to
Schmitty
Schmitty.
actually has my artwork hanging in his.
He
in
does.
his
Oh, that's
face
awesome.
and stuff.
That's the funny story because all my tattoos are done by Schmitty.
Yeah.
I have literally half my body is tattooed by Schmitty.
Right.
So I went into a shop one night and we're getting tattooed, and I'm like, Schmitty, I'm like,
Mike took his pants down.
I think I'm gonna let Jay Bird tattoo me. I feel like I'm cheating on you, and he's like, dude, don't even worry about it. He's a good artist. Let him do it.
Right.
I'm like, cool. But I just felt weird. I'm like,
Sure.
I had to tell him, because
Sure.
he has all my tattoos. You
Sure.
know, I'm like,
Take
I'm gonna
your
let Jay
pants down.
tattoo me.
Take your pants down.
I feel like I'm cheating on you. I feel like I'm cheating on you, Schmitty.
your
Hold on.
pants.
Now, slow it down there, Barry White. Holy shit. He's like, hey, take your pants down. Hey, you mind taking your pants down?
How about you take your pants
That
down,
was
Mark?
really racist, by the way.
How about you take your pants down?
But y'all want to see my tattoo?
Well, I've seen it.
Take your pants down.
That's the thing. First time I met Jay, I saw this painting.
First
he had.
time he met me, he took his pants down.
True story, probably.
Oh, hell yeah. That's good shit right there. Probably.
I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
Prison rules.
Yeah. Prison wallets. Fucking fill them with $20.
Prison purses?
Prison purses.
I don't even know what that means.
You
You don't have to take your pants off.
No.
I mean, I'd enjoy it if you did, but no.
I think we should do some more music. That's what I think.
It's getting a little weird in here. Greg's never going to have us back.
I have this really weird boner right now. It's kind of strange, so I got to come
It's-
down a little bit.
it's
So
got-
what? So when did you guys start getting into Metallica? I mean, you're kind of you're a little younger than I am, but
Asked him that one first and then me.
all right.
Because Jay's not a Metallica fan. I grew up with my older cousins living with me, so
Yeah.
they're probably like 5 years, probably about your age, a little
Sure.
older maybe.
Sure.
So they introduced me to Metallica.
Yeah.
And
Which album first?
Kill 'Em All.
Yeah.
Kill 'Em All. So I've been a fan since the beginning.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm a big fan of Cliff Burton,
yeah.
my favorite bass player of all time.
I couldn't even imagine what they would be like now. if
Exactly.
They would have had him.
He's-
Still.
Mike's birth name was Cliff Burton.
I wish.
And then his mom was like, oh, shit, he's a doctor. Let's call him Mike.
Yeah.
Mike Burton.
Michael Barrett.
Mike Burton.
Michael Barrett. He has the meats.
Whoa.
You say you want to. I'll try to do that dude's voice. You say you need a doctor? Michael Barrett has the meats.
Michael Barrett has the meats.
Dude, my daughter, my 10-year-old daughter, we're driving down the road and she's on her phone and she looks up and she sees Arby's and just out of the blue she says that, we have the meats. I'm like, what did you just say? And she goes, we have the meats. And I'm like, where did you get that from, Fia? And she goes, we just passed Arby's. I just started busting up like, what
yeah.
the fuck? Yeah, okay, I get
We
it.
have the cooter bomb.
Yeah.
All right, continue with your Metallica story.
I've been a Metallica fan ever since the beginning.
It's funny that we were talking about Metallica and all of a sudden it turned into like an Arby's commercial.
It did, instantly.
There you go.
Starring Dr. Michael Barrett.
Dr. Michael Barrett.
MD.
Dr. Michael Barrett.
Ow! Ow! You do the chopper.
Get to the chopper now.
Continue with your Cliff Burton story. Come on, do it now.
Do it.
He's my favorite bassist of all time. How can you not like him?
Yeah, true.
I would have loved to see how they would have progressed with him in the band.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because not a lot of people know that he was classically trained in music.
Yeah.
So it could have went all kinds of different ways with
Fuck
him.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
I wanted to pick the song Orion, which is
Yeah.
an instrumental
Sure.
that was written by Cliff Burton.
Right?
But I chose Leper Messiah,
Yeah.
the song before Orion,
Yeah.
which is still a
You
great
should
song.
have just done them both then.
I should have.
Yeah, that would have been it right there.
You should have done both of them at the same time.
Yeah. Conception.
If I would have did that, I would have did.
Conception, exactly.
If I was gonna do 2 songs in a row, I would have did Pulling Teeth, Anastasia, and the Whiplash.
There you go.
Then,
There you
if
go.
I was gonna do 2 songs in a row,
That'd be the one right there.
Yep, that would have been the one.
Yep.
It's a funny thing because when I did I paid for the guy on the house show and they did their Indigo campaign, and they asked me, like, what songs would you want us to cover for you? And I'm like, tell Jace I want to anesthesia pulling teeth bass solo. And every time I see her now, she's like, fuck you. I couldn't do that shit. Fuck you. Why would you even, I was like, dude, that's my favorite
Totally
bass player.
sounds like
Right.
Jace, though.
Right. How about your Metallica stories? Tell me.
I'm a Megadeth fan.
Oh.
Yeah. I appreciate Metallica, but
Well, without them firing Dave Mustaine, we wouldn't have Megadeth.
Right.
Dave Mustaine's a fucking dick.
He's a good guitarist,
But
though.
my brother brought me
Horrible
on
vocalist,
to
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not very good, but Rust in Peace, though. Come on.
Yeah.
That's number 3 on the top 3. So that's my story.
That's your Metallica
Now I
story.
gotta
That's my Metallica story. It's not Metallica. It's Megadeth.
Megatalica.
Mega Dave.
We've got some William Elliott Whitmore to go after that Metallica Megatalica.
That's my choice.
and then we got some one of my favorite fucking songs is some Black Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Yes.
He just
Fucking
likes all your
great,
choices, not
Great,
mine.
great. And then Johnny Cash, one of my favorite all-time videos. That
There
shit
you go.
is a fucking
Yeah.
Can I
string fucking pulling motherfucker right there, dude.
can I explain that song?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's depressing.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
And he did the most like
He made it more depressing.
Yeah,
he more I couldn't even imagine what's the song?
hurt.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine what Trent Reznor was going through when he heard that song the first time. It's just like so depressing.
Dude, the shit that Johnny Cash has been through, you watch the movie and you see how fucked up that he used to get and, all twisted out and fucked up. And then you see you might be fucked up, but you never fucking, Johnny Cash in the bushes eating a cake fucked up, That's some shit right there.
Yes.
And then you see him at that old age, going through that with that song and singing those lyrics,
Yep.
Produced by Rick Rubin. And oh man, that's the fucking shit right there,
Yep.
man. That video had me fucking, it was jerking tears for sure, dude.
He was jerking something.
Yeah, jerking the gherkin.
The Gurgins.
Yeah, that's right. The Schnurgen.
No, I wanted to start out like all like like in your face and then just
Gung-ho.
end it really depressing.
Yeah,
And
that's it.
I love Johnny Cash,
That's the
but
one.
I wanted to mix both genres together.
Absolutely.
What's better to do than Johnny
Oh, yeah.
Cash and Nine Inch Nails?
Oh yeah, man. Well, let's take a listen, folks. Stick around, and we'll be back. Fucking A. What an awesome tune, man. Fucking great song. Thank you for tuning in to Ritual Madness Podcast, episode 158, hanging out with the doctors in the house. Is there a doctor in the house? Anywhere?
Doctor.
Anywhere?
Doctors?
Doctor.
Doctors in the house.
There's a proctologist and a gynecologist.
Hey, man, the chicks.
There's a hot Carl. Or just
Hot Carl just
I don't even know how to.
We have
I'll
you
have to think about that
covered.
one.
So I'm going to announce some shows real quick. Tomorrow, Saturday, June 10th, at the Opinion Brewery in Newport, Minnesota, the 9 Circles of Hell, Beast Face, Down Inferno, 32 Headshots, Murder in the House of God, Sin 7. Tomorrow Brings New Blood, Escafa, and my band Outside the Murder. Our first show in quite a while in the Twin Cities. I'm excited for that. We've been putting some stuff together. Excited to let some people hear this stuff. That's, again, tomorrow. 18-plus show, $10 cover, 4 p.m. doors. That's at the Opinion Brewery in Newport. And then this Monday is going to be a great show. Vader is coming to town, and they do not come to town very often. They're a Polish death metal band that is fucking amazing. We've got Vader, Internal Bleeding, Sacrificial Slaughter, Voices of Ruin, and Macabre. And opening band, Twin Town Tyrants, Glutton for Punishment, one of Rob Carlson's many bands. And it's going to be a great show. It is $20 in advance, $25 at the door, 6 p.m. It's an 18-plus show. That is also at Opinion Brewery. Again, that's Vader, Internal Bleeding, Sacrificial Slaughter, Voices of Ruin, Macabre, and Glutton for Punishment. This coming Monday, the 12th of June. Come check it out. It's going to be a good time. And our next Lee's Liquor Lounge Metal Night is Friday, June 30th, 8 p.m. doors, 9 p.m. show start, $7 cover, 21 plus. Cymothwa's CD release. That's Hatebreed, Kunanoon, Cymothwa, Deep Haven, and Zenith Waves. That's going to be a great show. $2 Jack and Cokes, $3 Tall Boy PBRs all night.
PBR,
And we've got $300 in tattoo raffles to give away as well. We've been doing that for a little while. And we got a really great show. Our next show, Outside the Murder, is at the Midsummer Nightmare at Club Underground. That's July 14th and 15th. That's going to be a really good show as well. Friday night on the 14th is Cool Colors, Beast Face, Outside the Murder, Krog, Kobaloy, and the Omega Sequence. Saturday is Ghost Hook, Echoes of the Fallen, Cymothra, Blood War, Disgunt, and...
Discount.
Yeah, Disgunt. It's what it is.
Brilliant.
Dude. It's pretty sweet. And Hex Vortices is on that as well. Again, that is July 14th and 15th at Club Underground. This is, I believe, his 4th year doing this Midsummer Nightmare. So it's very cool. Very cool show. Lots of good folks down there getting fucked up and having a good time. So hopefully we'll see some of you folks out tomorrow night at Opinion Brewery. I think Outside the Murder goes on around 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. So get there early, check out some bands, drink some beers. We'll hang out. We'll talk bullshit. If you want to set up some podcasts, man, please get a hold of me. Let's do some fucking shit. I've got some open dates coming up here real soon, and excited to do that stuff. So you guys have any horror conventions you guys are going to be going to soon? Any tattoo conventions? Anything like that?
We have ChapelCon down in Albert Lee.
Albert Lee.
Albert
Lee. You need to chuck some of them hay bales, Albert Lee.
I'm going to check the dates right now.
All right. You check the
dates. It's at the end of July, though.
End of July. What is it?
It's a new convention.
Yep. First year.
ChopperCon?
ChapelCon.
No, ChapelCon, yeah.
There will be Sons of Anarchy. Kim Coates.
Kim Coates.
Who played...
Who did he play?
Tig.
What did he play?
Tig.
I only know that because I've been watching it.
The crazy motherfucker on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, who loves fucking transgenders. Yep. He loves that shit, dude. It's fucking hilarious, man.
Good guy.
Double check this right now.
I loved in that show when they started getting into the porn business. That was the best. You started to see all kinds of tits and ass. Yep. Dude, the Opie's fucking old lady, dude, she was fine, man. Yep. Nice fucking rack on that chick. Rack of lamb, baby.
Boom.
I'm all about that. That makes my pants tight thinking about it.
Like, oops.
You're really bad at this, aren't you? Google's difficult.
He looks like the Newston CD cover.
No, this guy's name's Gilbert, and he's got like multiple pages for this con because it's the first year. So I'm trying to find the actual event. It is in. Yeah, I give up.
All right, he gives up. What is it called?
ChapelCon.
ChopperCon. ChapelCon. Let's see.
The end of July.
Chapel.
And Albert Lee, and then we're focusing on
Albert Lee. Look at that! It popped up right away.
I'm all about
ChapelCon.com. It is in Albert Lee. It is.
He's a tattoo artist.
July 22nd and 23rd.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday. Tickets are available now, he says.
Whatever Greg said.
Yeah. Lou Ferrigno's going to be there. The original Hulk.
Can't
That's
wait.
right.
Milking it for what it's worth.
Yep. And then it's got Ming Chang.
The comic book man.
And then Steve Cardinella. He looks like he was one of the fucking one of the Power Rangers. There's it's just
hopefully it wasn't the one that was
Kim Coates.
trying to get assassinated too soon.
He's got some wrestling stars as well on there too. That's pretty sweet.
Yep.
Lou Ferrigno. I just want to go meet Lou Ferrigno because he was fucking
sweet cosplayers too.
Cosplayers.
Do you guys run into a lot of people who dress up in costume?
It's annoying.
Is it?
Most of them. Some of them.
Are they good? Some of them good?
Some of them are really good, actually.
Some are really good, but they have a tendency to block your table. So you can't really go there to do what you wanted to do because they're too busy taking pictures with people.
Yeah. So that's an ear.
Some of them are hot.
So people go into Comic-Cons and fucking horror cons and shit, and you're cosplaying it up. Fucking stay away from the vendors' tables.
I was
so they
talking
can,
about this with my client earlier. Same thing. It's like they just. I appreciate their art.
Yeah.
Just let other people work.
Right. You're not there to just do shots and have a good time.
You know, don't stand in front of my fucking table with a fucking Harley Quinn outfit on.
Right. A baseball bat and a fucking. There's probably 12
fucking
of
baseball bat the back of your head.
If you're gonna do a cosplay with a baseball bat, do the Furies from the movie,
Baseball Furies.
The Warriors.
The Warriors, dude. I just watched that the other night, man.
One of my favorite movies.
Fuck
I just
yeah.
met, what's his name? He was in Dexter too. He's Dexter's dad.
John Lithgow? No. That's the other dude. I know who you're talking about. The fucking guy from. God damn it!
See, words.
Words are
We're
difficult.
not prepared.
tonight.
Sorry.
What the hell, dude? I'm trying to think of what
Carl?
other movies that he's been
Encore?
He's been in.
in. He's Ajax, dude.
Yeah, Ajax.
There you go.
There you go.
That's the shit.
I
you
just met him.
masturbate
He was
with.
super cool too.
I'll take that away
Super
from you.
cool.
Stick
Yep.
that up your ass and make you look like a popsicle.
That's what he signed in my picture.
Nice,
that
dude.
exact quote.
That's
It's
awesome.
I'm glad nobody heard my
Where'd you meet him? Hot car.
We were down in Chicago for Walker Stalker,
Oh, nice.
which is The Walking Dead, but it was 2 conventions at once. It was Walker Stalker and Heroes and Villains.
Nice.
So he was there, and he's the reason I went to meet him.
Yeah. Did you guys talk about the Warriors? What'd you
yeah.
ask him? That's one of my favorite fucking movies. I'd
That's what I said
fanboy
too.
the fuck out.
See, I brought a young lady with us.
Yeah.
And she has never seen the Warriors. She's a Dexter fan,
Yeah.
so she wanted to see him for that.
Yeah.
But we started talking about the Warriors, and he's like, "You gotta show her this movie."
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh, don't worry, I will."
That's a classic,
It's a classic.
dude. Oh, yeah.
If you haven't seen the Warriors, check it out.
I saw it when it came out in the drive-in when I was a
Damn.
little kid, dude. And
like
the
1979.
So the crazy thing about that is I'm watching fucking Warriors on this one, and Friday the 13th is over here on the fucking other screen as a kid, and I don't know what's going on, and I'm seeing his mom fucking whacking that other broad with the fucking or the
That's awesome.
the. I think it's the other way around, isn't it?
Yep.
With the paddle.
Yep.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
fucking-
the other way around. Opposite.
Yep. Very cool. Yeah, that's a great movie, dude. I love that fucking movie.
I like beating people with paddles.
Paddles,
It's fun.
pallets.
Yeah, oh, even better. Those things burn like off. It's just throw a little bit of cardboard in those things.
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Boom. Up it goes, man.
Beat a
So
motherfucker
what
with a
other
motherfucker.
what other conventions you guys going to?
We're hoping for Whorehound, Indianapolis. Then there's tattoo conventions here in Minnesota, and of course Crypticon.
And they can come and see you and get some of your artwork at Tattoo Asylum over here in
Yes,
Spring
they
Lake
could.
Park, right next to the Ritual Madness studio here. These guys have been very, very gracious to me over there. Winfield I've known for a really long time, and yeah, they're a great tattoo shop. Lots of good artists in there.
And can I plug it really quick?
You can absolutely
We're running a special Customer Appreciation Month.
nice.
$100 an hour.
Nice. Right over here in
Come
Spring
let
Lake
us
Park.
poke you.
Yes. In multiple places. Get the Twitcher.
Get your therapy on.
Yeah, the Twitcher.
Get the Twitcher.
He's a Twitcher.
The butt quencher. Is that
The
what he
butt
said?
quencher.
Where can we find the doctors? Is there any other spots where we can find the doctors? At Gabriel and Apocalypse shows? And
Oh, I'm always at the Gabriel and the Apocalypse shows.
I'm not, but
They have a show coming up with Wednesday 13 at the Amsterdam Bar on July 15th, I think it is.
nice.
So I'll be there. Should be
Yeah.
a good time.
I'm trying to think of a creative way to say this.
Come by the doctor's drinks, folks. Buy them drinks.
We like Jaeger, Fireball, PBR,
PBR.
whiskey.
Shot in the mouth. Well, I don't know about me, but maybe Mike. But
Whoa.
He was trying to get you to take
He
your
has
pants off.
not-
I think there's fucking ulterior motives here.
he has not said no to me once.
For shots.
I love you, man. What is that? That's not
Run, Forrest,
protein.
If you meet us at a conventions, it gets dark. That's why we say dark days,
Dark days.
Dark days.
which means
dark arts.
good times.
It comes from my friend Brandon.
What are your dark arts of the evening?
Oh God, do we need to go into this one? Should this be the last story? We don't need to.
Dark art story. Go for it.
Tell us
It's
the
a good
dark-
one.
This
Dark arts.
kid I knew, he was a friend. He does some art, and well, he's pretty much turned into a collage artist, but he has the same script. So it's kind of like him being a telemarketer trying to sell his art, even though it's just like screenshots and stuff. But he always goes like this, saying, "This is my dark arts."
Every convention,
Every single,
every person that walks up to him.
and that goes to when we were in Denver, 2 booths away from this woman that was trying to, maybe it was her husband, but she had the same script too. All
So you're
fucking convention.
Hold on a second. So basically what you're telling me is the script when you're saying this is the opening log when someone walks up to the booth. So in other words, if someone was calling him on the phone, he would say, "Good day, this is a da 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 da," and then fucking, "How can I help you?" and that kind of shit.
Yeah, kind of like when you told us that you had to do your opening statements.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And it gets fucking annoying. And
Office
when we were-
Space. Hello, can you
Yes.
hold?
Well,
Hello,
yeah.
can you hold?
Well, we were in Denver, Colorado for the Walker Stalker last year, and we were 2 booths away from this some
Lady?
dude doing sketches.
Oh, okay.
Well, she wasn't, but I believe her husband was. But she's like, "Zombie, My Little Pony, Zombie, My Little Pony, Zombie, My Little Pony." I'm gonna keep saying it until you tell me to stop. Zombie, My Little Pony.
It was every 2
Zombie, My
seconds
Little
she was
Pony?
saying it.
Would you like a Zombie, My Little Pony? Would you like a Zombie, My Little Pony? Yeah,
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, it's getting fucking annoying now. 3 fucking days of that shit. Zombie, My Little Pony. And it was always like that. She always raised her voice. Zombie, My Little Pony. Zombie, My Little Pony.
Somehow Jay always gets stuck with the lame people.
Well, it's not even that. It's just I always get stuck with the jewelers, so I feel
Jewelers.
weird.
Yeah, them too.
Jewelers. So you get all the skull rings
I'm not
and
gonna.
shit.
Not the cool jewelry, the lame jewelry.
No, it's not even that.
What,
It's just-
dream catchers?
Like
I guess-
basically some
guess-
of that.
I guess-
I like dream catchers too, but
I get stuck by all the wrong people I shouldn't be stuck next to. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
And then you got the doctors here, and we just like talk to you like people. We'll compliment your shirt,
Right.
and stuff like that. But Zombie, My Little Pony, Zombie, My Little Pony. Do you want me to keep going? Zombie, My Little Pony. You didn't answer quick. Zombie, My Little Pony.
stop
3 days straight.
You made it about halfway through the day, right?
Zombie,
there.
My Little Pony.
it. By the end of the weekend, you just want to shoot yourself.
And then me and Mike have like a 13-hour drive home, and maybe it didn't affect Mike, but in my head it's just like Zombie, My Little Pony.
Dude, you know what you should have did? You should have drew a picture of a zombie, My Little Pony,
I do
shooting
have one.
that lady in her face.
I have a picture of a My Little Pony getting ripped to shreds by a zombie. But I refuse to do it because Zombie, My Little Pony.
Well, if we run into her again at a convention,
Yeah, you definitely
have to draw it out.
This is my dark arts.
You should walk up to her doing that. Boom.
It's like
Just walk up there
the
and
wax
go.
on, wax off thing.
This is my dark arts.
My
And
dark
just
arts.
My
start.
Zombie Little Pony.
Yep. That's what you should do, dude. If you run into her again, you should do that. That would be hilarious.
This is my fist in your face.
Yeah. This is
Chances
my
are
fist
we
in your
will meet
face.
meet her
This is
again.
my fist in your face.
Zombie, My Little Pony. Zombie, My Little. Greg's gonna like go to sleep tonight with his wife. He's like, he's saying
My
that
Little
to sleep.
Pony?
Zombie, My Little Pony.
She'd be like, what the fuck?
I probably got stuck back in Mike's head now.
That's fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
you did.
Zombie, My
On
Little
the way
Pony.
home, I'll be saying, Zombie, My Little Pony?
There's probably like 3 people that I already tuned out because of that. Because
he
everyone's
gonna
that tool.
Tell
so.
him to shut up already.
No,
You had to
That's
be
funny.
there. She was annoying.
don't tell me what to do. Zombie, My Little
What's
Pony.
what's the worst experience at? We haven't got to that one yet.
That
What is
one's
the-
pretty. That one's pretty bad.
Worst experience?
Worst.
What are you thinking? Zombie My Little Pony's on the top of the list, but... Oh. Not too
Zombie,
many-
My Little, go fuck yourself.
Not too many bad experiences at the conventions. It's always a good time, usually.
we like to try to keep it interesting. You know, before Mike, it was kind of lame, and I had some bad experiences, but yeah, nothing too terrible.
Oh.
There was one, but I can't. I'm not.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
can.
say,
you
we're
can.
not
You
gonna
can.
talk about
You
that.
can do it. You can.
Nope.
Do it. Yeah,
nope,
you can.
Not
do it.
gonna do it.
Now what? Okay. Well, because it was
I'm not gonna say anything about it.
promoters or vendors or
Mike knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're not gonna say anything.
I
about
can't
it.
read your mind, though.
which
You
convention
can read
was
my
it?
balls though.
Which convention was it?
What did my balls say?
I don't know.
Zombie My Little Pony.
It's about it.
Zombie My Little Pony.
Does it say cooter balm?
The magical doctor's own cooter balm.
I tell you, I didn't like meeting Robert Englund.
Well, yeah, that's bad, but
He was a dick to us. Horror icon, but yeah, he was a total dick to us.
Yeah,
because we didn't have boobs.
I don't really have a good answer to that one.
What convention was it at?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about your mom's a whore.
Oh, tell him that one.
Should we?
Might as well.
No, I'm gonna keep that. That's kind of shop. That's kind of a shop thing.
Oh, damn it! Damn it!
Just blame Winfield for that one.
Damn Winfield.
If you know
Damn
Winfield,
good
if you know
story,
Winfield,
too.
he's a dirty pervert.
yeah.
No, I'm not. No, it's
He didn't.
it's no shit talking shot. It's a good story, but no, I'm not gonna.
Just tell me you're going to tell me after we close this down here.
Only if your pants are off.
Woo!
Zombie, My Little Pony.
On that note, thanks guys for coming in. I appreciate it very much.
Not a problem.
And you guys are more than welcome to come back anytime. I'm trying to get Jace on here. I think we're talking after she gets off a tour. I think it would be a good time to come in and.
Oh, she'd be a riot.
Yeah. I'm
It'd
excited.
be a good person to have on.
Yeah. I hit her up because I've got an open date in next Friday. And I asked her, I was like, hey, are you going to be in town? She goes, we're leaving on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you should come in with those guys on Friday. And she goes, we've got practice. And I'm like, dude, we'll be here till. She's like, I won't make it. Which sucks because that would have been a riot.
band practice every Friday.
Yeah. What a drag.
I know.
What a
Friday
horrible
night?
Yeah. Unless you're drinking all together, then
Huh.
that's the fucking.
Well, they probably have the Jaeger flowing.
yeah. I'm
Jerk
sure.
If you know
off session
Gata,
every
they got the
Friday.
Jaeger flowing.
Hell yeah. Well, awesome, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys had the time, and
We
able
hope
to-
you enjoyed it.
I did, man. It was fucking great. I like doing this.
We
a
were
lot.
actually like pretty PG about this.
Yeah, you guys should have went balls deep on this.
Oh
shit, dude.
no, you don't want that.
Yeah, I
that's
do.
what happened
actually.
last
That's
time.
the good stuff, man. That's
Last time I could barely even like sit in a chair. It was bad.
I remember that one. I didn't know him at that time, but I tuned into the
it was
podcast.
bad. It was bad.
nice.
Jack Daniels and
did you drink?
TBR.
Oh, there you go.
Some things you
to back.
microwave, some things you don't.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that.
All right, man. Well, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget tomorrow night, like I said, June 10th, we're going to be Outside the Murder. We'll be playing at Opinion Brewery with a lot of cool bands down in Fierno, 32 Headshots, Murder in the House of God, Beastface, Digital Homicide, Sin 7. Tomorrow brings New Blood, Escafa, and Outside the Murder. Again, that's an 18-plus show, $10 cover, 4 p.m. start on that deal, so get down there. And then Monday, Vader at Opinion Brewery as well, Internal Bleeding, Sacrificial Slaughter, Voices of Ruin, Macabre, and Glutton for Punishment. That is $20 in advance, $25 at the door. 6 p.m. start, 18-plus show. That's going to be a great one. And then our next metal Monday, our metal madness at Lee's Liquor Lounge is June 30th, Friday, June 30th. Come down,
Mike,
check that
let's
out.
try to make Greg smile so he can't talk.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Billy.
Zombie, My Little Pony.
Zombie, My Little Pony.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Yeah, we've got a really long song coming up here, so make sure you tune in and stay tuned in.
Adam's package. Enjoy it.
All right, man. Thank you. Peace out, everybody.
Good night.
Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual